Aries, this is going to be your weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is bbotica2760@gmail. Show me the weekend for Aries. Okay. You got Pathway. Banks, hello, Happy New Year. Happy Friday. You got Pathway. You got Wealthy Man. You have Gift and Expectation. All right. Okay. Then later on today I'm going to put out February readings for all signs. Get a look and see what's coming for February for you. Tell me about Pathway. Tell me about Pathway. You were dealing with the Jezebel. Yep. Here you are. And here's the person you were dealing with. These two don't go together. You outgrew this person. This person is mean and abusive. I'm hearing alcohol, drugs, sex addictions. Wow. Tell me about Wealthy Man for the weekend for Aries. Tell me about this Wealthy Man. Oh, thank you. It's good to see you. Tell me about Wealthy Man for the weekend for Aries. Tell me about this Wealthy Man. You got Divine Masculine. Tell me about this Divine Masculine, the Wealthy Man. Person could be ritual. And you got Karmic Feminine. Tell me about this Karmic Feminine. Who's this Karmic Feminine in this story with the Wealthy Man? Oh, this is somebody who feels like they're tied to you and they can't let you go, can't let you move on. You left them. Connected with your intuition. Your intuition is telling you where to go and what moves to make and how to make them. So you're listening to your intuition. What is this gift? Tell me about this gift that Aries can expect over the weekend. Well, you're going to have conflict with somebody and you got money coming in. All right. What can Aries expect for the weekend? What can my Aries expect for the weekend? Tell me, what can Aries expect for the weekend? Show me the weekend. What can my Aries expect? Some of you are upgraded, you leveled up, and you're in your mature woman. You're mature for your age, you're mentally and emotionally, and somebody's having an awakening to this. Tell me about the awakening over the weekend for the Aries. What's the awakening Aries can expect? You're about to be single, sexy, and successful, and you're ready for real love. All right, let's see what your angels have to say. Angels, what messages do we have for the Aries for the weekend? Hi, if you just came in, please hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell button. I'm doing all signs weekend. Angel, what messages do we have for the Aries for the weekend? You got abundance. Your angels want you to know that you are abundant and you're about to even more be more. What else, angels? What message do we have for Aries? It's up to you. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But that's what I have for you, Aries. Hit that like, the subscribe, the bell button. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. All right, Taurus is up next. 555. All right, Aries. Or Taurus. All right, what do we have for Taurus this weekend? Tauruses, if you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is bbotica2760@gmail. Show me the weekend for my Tauruses. Hi, Mary, Mother of God. All right. Aries week or Taurus's weekend. Some of you are Aries, Taurus, cusper. All right. You got despair, courthouse, thief, and distant horizons. For those who just came in, can you please hit the like and subscribe and the bell button for me? Tell me about despair. Tell me about this despair for Taurus's weekend. What's despair on the weekend for Tauruses? Oh, somebody's in poverty. Yep. Yep. You're working on yourself, aligning all your chakras, and somebody has an obsession with you. Tell me about this obsession for Tauruses over the weekend, please. Oh, somebody you abandoned. You've connected with your intuition. You're making the moves that they tell you to make and how to make them, and somebody else is concerned. This is a past person that you were dealing with who's in concern. Why? Because they hit rock bottom and they're in legal trouble. Tell me about the courthouse for the weekend for Aries, or for Taurus. Court case is coming to an end. And you got manifestation. What are you manifesting? What's coming to an end this week for Tauruses? Yeah. You're unbothered with this person. You're over this person from the past. You don't want nothing to do with them, and you have protection all around you, so they can't do shit. Tell me about manifestation this weekend. Yeah, you were dealing with the Jezebel. Somebody who you thought was in their divine masculine energy, and you found out that they were just the opposite. They were hiding quite a bit from you. I'm hearing that some of them same-sex partners. Tell me about the thief. Tell me about this thief for the weekend for Tauruses. Oh, yeah. You're dealing with an ice king, or we're dealing with an ice king. Somebody who's mentally, emotionally unstable. A wackadoodle. But you don't care because you're going off on a new pathway. What can Aries expect in the distant horizons? Hello, Heidi Oakley. Tell me about distant horizons. Yeah, you were dealing with somebody who was childish. You see this person is childish, immature. You block them, access denied, and they want to come back around. Good luck with that. All right. Let's see what your angels have to say for you. And then I'm going to be putting out later on today Taurus's the month of February for all signs. Get a glimpse into February. Hi, Emily. Duncan, hello. All right. But that's what I have for you, Tauruses, Geminis. All right, Gemmies. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is bbotica2760@gmail.com. Hi, Mike. All right, show me the weekend for Geminis. What can Geminis expect this weekend? Way too many. Privileged lady. Occupation. Message of concern. And community. Tell me about privileged lady. Tell me about this privileged lady, please. Tell me about privileged lady. Tell me about privileged lady. Oh, this is somebody who wants to send you a message, or you want to send them a message, but you blocked them or they blocked you. You're going off on a new pathway. Tell me about the pathway for Geminis. Where are they headed? Where's my Gemmies headed?
Good morning, Jeff. Are you going to be around? Did you go to the house and pick up that wood, whatever?
Tell me about the occupation.
Okay, did you take the seat off the front porch?
Tell me about occupation.
I need the receipts. I've got an appointment Tuesday, and I need all the receipts that I can get my hands on.
You had false statements and documents. Somebody was not being honest with you. Yeah? Maybe you saw this person as a sweetheart, but they have some legal issues going on. What's the message of concern that my Geminis will receive this weekend? What is it? It's about your relationship, and you're dealing with somebody who's childish. What's going on in the community? What's going on in Gemini's community this weekend, please? Well, you got karma coming in. In the distant future, a gift. Tell me about this gift. What is the gift for Geminis this weekend for their karma? Something you've been praying for. Yep. Something you've been praying for. You're going to be surprised by it. Yep. And it's going to cause people around you to give you the evil eye. Yep. In the community, possibly. All right, angels, what messages do we have for my Geminis for the weekend that are dealing with this? What messages? What messages do we have? What messages do we have for Geminis? Ask your angels. You're struggling with something, you need to know something, pray and ask your angels. And if you believe and you are ready. All right, so you got to get your confidence up. You are worthy. You are deserving. All right, Geminis, that's what I have for you. Up next, we have Cancers. Let me do a couple of shuffles here. Cancers, this is going to be your general weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you are interested in a personal reading, you're welcome. My email address is bbotica2760@gmail. Show me the weekend for Cancers. Show me the weekend for Cancers. Show me the weekend for Cancers. How about one more for Cancers weekend? One more for Cancers weekend, please. Oh, it looks like you're getting... Oh, that's too many. Show me the weekend. One more. Thank you. All right. You got Coffin. Lovers. Privileged Lady. Hi, Cole. Coop. I'm a Cancer rising. Privileged Lady. And Adjudication. All right. Let's see what's going on. Tell me about the coffin for the weekend for my Cancers. What is this coffin? This ending? Show me what's going on here for the weekend for Cancers. Well, you're in for a surprise. Yes, you are, and look out because somebody has some animosity against you. Aww. Wah. Tell me about the animosity. Whatever it is, you're unbothered. I want to get nosy, and I know you want to know too. Show me the animosity. Tell me about the person with the animosity. They're very secretive, sneaky, yeah, dishonest, mysterious. They were hiding shit from you, information, playing mind games, gaslighting you, testing you, analyzing you, emotionally unavailable. They want a reconciliation. Yep, they want to put in the work. They want to have better communication. They want to get back together and have an equal give and take again. Yeah. Okay. I don't think so. No can do, says my Cancers. No can do. I am not for you. That's what I just heard. Tell me about the lovers over the weekend. Yep. This person was playing with love spells on you. Yep. You found out they're actually a thief. You saw them in high honor, and they saw you in high honor. And now they want to have a marriage commitment with you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me about the privileged lady for my Cancers weekend. Tell me about this privileged lady. Yeah, this person's coming back. Yeah. Don't fall for it. And you're not gonna either. You see this person is abusive, and guess what? They're tied to you. They're stuck to you. They can't let go of you. That's what happens when you play with a Cancer. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Tell me about this adjudication. What is the adjudication for my Cancers for the weekend? Please show me, what is it? This person is jealous and envious of you. Yeah. Hi, Paulette. Hi, Paula. Yeah, this person is jealous and envious. Tell me about jealous and envious. Oh, I knew it. You were dealing with the Jezebel. Yep. But you got your spiritual team that is protecting you from this person and their bull crap. All right, let's see what your angels have to say. All right. What messages do we have? What messages do we have for the Cancers? What messages do you have for the Cancers angels for the weekend that are dealing with this nasty person? Person really hurt you and disappointed you. Yep, your angels want you to wait. You have helpful people around you. If you are struggling, you have people that are willing to help you out. All you have to do is ask them. They'd love to, nothing more to help you out. So don't be afraid, Cancers. I know my son is a Cancer, so I know how that rolls. But we're humans. Sometimes we have to ask for help. So don't be afraid to. All right. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Moving on to Leos. All right, let me get a couple shuffles. If you just came in, can you please hit the like and subscribe and the bell button for me, please? I'm doing all signs weekend reading, and then later on today, I'm going to come back and do all signs the month of February. So make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell button so you don't miss it. All right, show me the weekend. 2120. All right, Leos, this is your general weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is bbotica2760@gmail. All right, show me the weekend for my Leos. Show me the weekend for Leos. Leos weekend. Do I have any Leos in here currently? You got family room, courthouse, house, and gift. All right. Let me just do a couple shuffles with this deck here. All right. Tell me about the family room for Leo's weekend. Tell me about the family room for Leo's weekend, please. Okay, you're in your North Node, which is beautiful. That's where you manifest all your dreams, everything that you want. You're on your self-love journey. You've been working on yourself. Good, good. Tell me about this self-love journey in the North Node. Some of you are going through a legal situation. Tell me about this legal situation for the Leos. Something you feel tied to that you can't just get whatever you need to get and move on. You got your head in the clouds thinking about love, or somebody's got you on their brain. Tell me about courtship for Leo's weekend. Oh yeah, somebody's got their eye on you and they want to come in and say hello. They feel like they're tied to you. They're mesmerized by your beauty. They can't let you go. They got to speak up and do something. Of course. You're a fire sign, please. You so spicy. Yeah. Some of you are still tied to a past person, a marriage, a commitment that didn't work out. I'm hearing this person was the clown too. They were dealing with a karmic feminine and you found out about it. Tell me about the house. What's going on in the house of Leos this weekend? The weekend in the house. What's going on for Leos? Some of you are on your earth angel journey, feeling blissful. Tell me about the gift. What gift can my Leos expect this weekend, please? What is this gift that my Leos can expect? Oh, somebody's in opposition with you. In that special. Why? Because you're doing better than them? I'm going to go with hell yes. Tell me about the opposition here for the Leos. This is somebody who feels abandoned by you. Or maybe you feel abandoned by somebody. All right, angels, what messages do we have for the Leos for the weekend, please? What messages do you have for the Leos for the weekend dealing with this? The situation will improve. And you got helpful people. If you need help, Leo, ask for it. There's people that are dying to help you out, to give you what you need to succeed to where you want to go. So don't be afraid to reach out. You got people around you that are just waiting and willing. But that's what I have for you, Leos. Have a great, safe weekend, Virgos. All right, Virgos, this is your general weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live and put out new content. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information is under my channel name there. All right, your email address is bbotica2760@gmail.com. Show me the weekend for Virgos, please. Show me Virgos weekend. All right, Virgos, and I am going to go live later on today, and I'm going to do Good Morning, You Just Missed It. 2120, Tammy. 2120. Virgos, I am going to go live again later on today, and I'm going to do all signs of the month of February. So make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you don't miss that. All right, you got high honor, thief, an official person. All right, tell me about this high honor person in my Virgos reading, please. You got abundance coming in. Some of you need to do a cleansing. Get rid of old negative energy from people and places and things that you don't even visit anymore. Tell me about this thief in my Virgos reading for the weekend. So a divine feminine in your community sees you as a thief. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm smiling because I knew you were going to respond. On it. I'm on it, always. All right. You're dealing with an abusive person. Yep. Yep. Or maybe this person sees you as abusive. Tell me about this official person for my Virgos for the weekend, please. Tell me. Alrighty. So you're dealing with the boss figure. Oh, now you're an ice queen. Oh, because you found out somebody put you in a third-party situation. That's called a coward. That's not a real man or a woman. Anybody who puts you in that type of situation is a coward. Doesn't matter on the sex, is a coward. All right, angels, what messages do we have for the Virgos, please? What messages do we have for the Virgos? You got, it's up to you. It's up to you, and you have big, happy changes coming in. So no wonder this person's giving you the evil eye, the stink eye, and cold to you, because you got big happy changes. Why their world, their fake world is falling apart. as it should. But that's what I have for you, Virgos. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, the bell button, and I will see you in the next one. All right, Libras. Libras, Libras, Libras. All right, Libras, this is your general weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is bbotica2760@gmail.com. All right. Let's do it. All right, Libras. Show me the Libras weekend, please. Show me my Libras weekend. Show me Libras weekend, please. Too many. Stay here with this. All right, I don't read reversals. You have occupation, pathway, and imprisonment. All right. Let's see what's going on with occupation for the Libras for the weekend. What's the occupation Libras weekend? Oh, well, somebody's in poverty, but you got money coming in. Tell me about the poverty and the person. Too many. Oh. Well, you're transitioning to abundance. Yep. And this person, well, they're not doing so well. They're not doing so well. They could be transitioning out of here. They could be passing, or let's see, what is this transition for the Libras for the weekend? Oh, yeah. Somebody in their flying monkeys was talking not good about you behind your back. But you were focused on your bag, and that's why you've got money coming in and abundance coming in. Tell me about the pathway. What's this pathway for the Libras? You're on your healing journey. You've been healing. You realized you were dealing with a thief. Tell me about the thief. Tell me about the thief. Tell me about the thief in Libra's reading here. Opposites attract. Oh, so you were attracted to bad boys, different beliefs, insane attraction, but it balanced each other out. But now there's conflict going on. Now this person, you've been in conflict, and now they want to get out of this conflict. They want to compromise. They want to make amends. They want to rebuild the trust for a positive outcome. Yeah. Yeah, because they're struggling. All right, what is this imprisonment? I'm going to use this deck. What's imprisonment for the Libras weekend? What's this imprisonment? This person is pleasuring themselves to you if you didn't know it. Yeah. Yep, they desire they desire you. They have self-pleasure. They have intense feelings, sexual thoughts about you. And they feel there's unfinished business between you two. And they want to come in with a proposal. They want you to forgive them. They want to reconciliate and fix the issues. Yeah, okay. Tell me, angels, what messages do we have for the Libras? What messages do we have for the Libras, please, that are dealing with this for the weekend? All right, Libras, Think of a question that you want answered, a yes or no question. Angels, what messages do you have for Libras? Anything else? Think of your yes and no question. All right? The answer is no. You got opportunities, different and new opportunities coming in. That's why you got to know. You need to meditate. Meditation brings answers, and that's where you connect with your team and they give you guidance and everything that you need. And your health is improving. Some of you have been struggling with your health. It's actually going to be improving because you did the work. You got rid of this nasty person. All right. But that's what I have for you, Libras. Hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Scorpios. Do I have any Scorpios in here? Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. My Scorpios. All right, Scorpios, if you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is under my channel name there. My email address is also bbotica2760@gmail.com. All right, show me the weekend for my Scorpios. Show me. Show me the weekend. Oops. All right. You got community, false person, despair. All right. What's going on in my Scorpios community for the weekend? What's going on in Scorpios community for the weekend? Tell me about the weekend for Scorpios in the community. Ooh, you got a gift. Or you either want to give a gift to a starseed. Scorpio, did you come across a starseed? Did you meet a starseed? Tell me about the gift for Scorpio's weekend. You're ascending. Some of you are in your starseed status. You're ascending spiritually because you're doing the work. Tell me about this false person in Scorpio's reading for the weekend. Divinity. Some of you are awakening to your spiritual path. Tell me about divinity and false person. Oh. Or somebody sees your spirituality as fake. You're fake. Tell me about divinity and false person. Sweetheart. You were dealing with the sweetheart. Tell me about the sweetheart in the Scorpio's reading. Now you're concerned that this person moved on and they're achieving things and they're leaving you in the past, and that's got you in despair. Tell me about despair for Scorpio's weekend. Why the despair? You're going to hear about somebody who's got abundance, a bag of money from your community, or somebody in your community is going to tell you about this. All right. Angels, what messages do we have for Scorpio's weekend, please? Angels, what messages do we have for the Scorpios in the weekend? One more. You got to take action. Maybe you want to take action towards this person. You got to remain positive. Maybe you're struggling with, some of you are struggling with negativity, depression. And ask for help for others. Scorpios, and I know this is hard for you guys to do, but there's people that are around you that would love nothing more than to help you out and achieve whatever it is that you need help with. So put that pride and ego away. If you need help, ask for it. All right. Guys, I'm going to take a 1 minute break to get up and walk around and stretch. And then I'll be back and I'll finish Sagittarius, Capricorns, Aquarius, and then Pisces. Other than that, all the other signs are done. I'll be right back. Okay, back to work. All right, Sagittarius is up next. Alright, Saggies, this is your general weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is under my channel name there. My email address is bbotica2760 at gmail. Show me. Hang on. Alright. Not important. Alright. Tell me the weekend for the Sagittariuses. Tell me about the weekend for my Saggies. Some of you are going off on a new pathway. Sagittarius this weekend, please. Whoa. Alright, you got pathway, change, thoughts, and gift. Alright. Where's my Sagittarius is headed on their new pathway? Hello there. I'm doing great. How are you? Alright, where are they headed? Where are my Saggies headed? On their new pathway. Where are they headed? Ooh, somebody was doing death magic on you. Yeek. Could be a rich guy. Somebody in the community. Tell me about this death magic. Well, you gave this person a gift and you blocked them. I did do Tauruses. Taurus is at 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Quinella, you blocked this person. You're unbothered. You don't care. You're, as like it says, you're off on a new path. This person is in your past, but now they have an obsession over you. But you don't care because you're balancing your chakras, working on yourself. Tell me about the change for the weekend that my Sagittarius can expect. What's the change for over the weekend for my Sagittariuses? You're either dealing with a star seed or you were dealing with the star seed or somebody saw you as a star seed and you're doing a healer. Or you're on your healing journey and somebody wants to come in with a love offer. Yep, because they can't get you out of their head. Or you can't get them out of your head and you want to give them a love. Tell me about the thoughts here for Sagittariuses. Yeah, it's over. It's over. You were dealing with a thief or somebody sees you as a thief. Tell me about the gift. What gift can Sagittarius expect for the weekend, please? You got karmic feminine and soulmate. So that somebody sees you as their soulmate or you saw this karmic as your soulmate. Yep, but you're praying. You're praying for something new, something different, a different outcome. You're either going to get a message or send a message. What is the message for Sagittariuses that they were given? Yep, somebody's struggling. Somebody's struggling financially. This could be a family member, somebody that wanted to have a family with you, or you saw as a family member. Tell me, angels, what messages do we have for the Sagittariuses this weekend dealing with this? What messages do we have for the Sagittariuses? Whoa. You got weight. You got weight. Ask your angels, and if you believe. And Amika, you have to get a personal reading. I'm doing all signs. I'm not doing personal readings right now. You'd have to get a personal reading with me. And you got if you believe. So your confidence, your trust, your faith, everything is being tested. But that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Have a great weekend. I will go live again later on today, and I'll be putting out for the month of February all signs. So make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell button so you don't miss it. All right, Cappies. Do I have any Capricorns in here? My happy Cappies. Do I have any Capricorns in here? If you just came in, please hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell button. All right. Getting a little warm. Show me the weekend for the Capricorns, please. Show me the Capricorns weekend, please. Ooh, too many. All right, you got toil and labor, distant horizons, and a child. Are you dealing with somebody who was childish? Tell me about toil and labor for the Capricorns weekend. Show me. Tell me toil and labor. Show me the toil and labor for the Capricorns. Yeah, okay. Well, you're enamored with somebody or somebody's enamored with you. You could be a divine masculine. This person sees you as a divine masculine, a boss figure. Tell me about this boss figure for my Capricorns. Somebody's got an obsession with you, but you're healing and balancing your chakras. What's the distant horizons for the Cappies? Tell me about the distant horizons. Oh, now this person's an ice queen. You busted them with their lustful behaviors. They got caught up in their lust. And now you're concerned. The person that you were dealing with could be a rich person themselves. Financially wealthy, stable. Tell me about this child in the Capricorn's reading for the weekend. What is this child? Oh. They were doing voodoo on you. Yep. Some death magic. Want you to alive yourself, but you're still going strong. You're a rich guy. Still pushing through. You're not going to let this get the best of you. You feel this person showed you who they truly were and that they can't be trusted. So you put them out of your sandbox. Good job. You tossed them out of your sandbox, your playground. Tell me about angels. What messages do we have for the Capricorns this weekend dealing with this? You got abundance coming in. That's what you're working on, your abundance. And you got compromise and unlikely. So your angels want you to focus on your abundance because that's where you're headed. And they want you to compromise with your spiritual team, not this Jezebel, this lustful person. And if you're thinking that you can make it work with this person who's full of lust, you absolutely cannot. You've outgrown this person. You've leveled up and they leveled down. It happens, but that's what I have for you. All right, Aquariuses. Okay, Aquariuses, this is your general weekend reading. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information is under my channel name there, or my email address is bbotica2760@gmail.com. All right, what do we have for the Aquarius this weekend? Show me the weekend for my Aquariuses. Do I have any Aquariuses in here currently? right. You got community, imprisonment, and main male. What's going on in the communities for my Aquarius, in the community for the Aquariuses this weekend? What's going on in Aquarius's community this weekend? Oh, somebody's got you on their mind. They can't keep you off of it. Or you have somebody on your mind that you can't get out of. This person could be a rising star. And you were with this person, but things ended. Maybe you're in regret over it. Tell me about this ending for the weekend for Aquariuses. Yeah, you were dealing with a boss figure. Somebody who's full of lust. Or somebody sees you this way, imprisonment. What's going on with imprisonment for the weekend for Aquariuses? Tell me about imprisonment. Oh, are you jealous and envious of somebody? Somebody who's single, sexy, and successful? You feel tied to this person like you can't let them go? Tell me about the main male. Tell me about this main male in Aquarius's reading. You got rich girl, obsession, and chakras. All right, tell me about rich girl. Tell me about rich girl and obsession. So you have an obsession with somebody who's out in the world, achieving it, killing it, doing really well for themselves, and that bothers you? Shame on you. Hi, Claire. You need to balance and align your chakras, or that's what you're focused on. Show me the weekend. Angels, what messages do we have for the Aquariuses for the weekend, please, that are going through this? You got ask for help from others. And remain positive. So if you're struggling, there's people around you that are willing and waiting to help you out. All you have to do is just ask. So put the pride and the ego to the side, Aquariuses, and if you need some help, get after it. You got people out there willing to help you more than what you realize. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you, Aquariuses. I'll be live later on tonight doing the month of February for all signs. Pisces. All right. Show me the weekend for my Pisces, please. Pisces, if you're new to my channel, hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button. YouTube will let you know when I go live or put out new content. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is bbotica2760@gmail.com. Show me the weekend for Pisces. Show me the weekend for Pisces. One more. All right. You got a gift, toil and labor, and child. Tell me about the gift for the weekend for Pisces. What gift can my Pisces expect this weekend? Oh, somebody you're in opposition with is going to want to come back around and heal things with you. All right. Tell me about the person in opposition with Pisces the weekend. Who is this? What's it all about? This is somebody you saw as your twin flame. They see you as a sweetheart, possibly. What's toil and labor for the weekend for Pisces? Somebody's got an obsession with a boss figure. Tell me about this boss figure in my Pisces reading. This is somebody who's cold to you, an ice king, a mature man. Tell me about this child for the weekend in Pisces reading. Tell me about this child. Yeah, somebody was acting childish, or somebody sees you acting as a child. Ooh, this person is stuck in their head. They could have some legal issues too, and they want to come back with another love offer, but you see them as a thief. They wasted your time, and it's over. All right, let's see what messages. What messages do you have, angels, for the Pisces weekend? You got wait. Your angels want you to wait. Remain positive, and within the next few weeks. So if you're wondering when something is going to change, where it's going to end, when it's going to improve, whatever it is, within the next few weeks, most important thing is don't make any sudden quick moves and remain positive, and you'll be okay. But that's what I have for you, Pisces. That was your weekend reading. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Go back and timestamp them, and I will be back on this afternoon sometime to get the February. I was going to do the first couple months, but I'm not going to do that because energy changes so quickly, and I want to try and keep as accurate as I can in the moment. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a safe weekend, and I will see you in the next one.